Alrighty.
Yep, and we're going to have Cloud versus Yoshi.
Notoriously not a good matchup for Yoshi.
Yeah, I know a lot of people like even just say that it's his hardest matchup.
Oh yeah, I can definitely agree with that. And we're gonna see those disjoints come into play very heavily in this matchup.
So the thing is that even though Yoshi has great mobility, his range is lackluster unless you count eggs. But even then, they just kind of get sliced through by that giant blade.
Oh yeah, Buster Blade can be pretty strong in the breakfast section.
Yeah, if it's cooking up some eggs.
I don't really like that use of
yeah, it's weird. Yeah, it's weird because like in the previous matches, we've seen Jimmy just sort of
hold on to his limit. Yeah. I think he just thought that Yoshi was just going to fall for it, which, I mean, he might be underestimating him a little bit, but we'll see. Winner of this makes it out in the top 8, and it's looking like Yosh is came here to play.
He's getting that spike. That's one of the things like people talk about. You have to edge guard Cloud. You have to make it to where he doesn't get back on stage as soon as you get him off.
Oh, yeah, and definitely doing a good job of that.
It's like you wonder, you're like, how am I going to get him off? Like, that's the main question you should be wondering, not what you do whenever you get him off.
Oh, exactly. And right now, Jimmy kind of picking it back right up. Like, he's only taking 5% already, making up for the deficit here. Not necessarily the hardest thing to do with Cloud on the stage.
Yep. And Limit Cloud is just wonderful at making sure that Yoshi is in the air. Because a lot of the times whenever Yoshi tries to land, he's just kind of like utilizing the air mobility or catching like people unaware of like the down air or something.
Oh yeah.
But Cloud, especially with Limit, he can keep up. In fact, he's faster than Yoshi in the air.
Yeah.
And his up air and nair can just sort of make it to where the scrub options there aren't really
viable.
Yeah, viable.
Oh yeah.
Scrub catching options, I mean.
Yeah. The Fergaluri strats. I mean, it works sometimes. So
oh yeah.
Just gotta know when to mix them up. But right now, Jimmy looking pretty strong to take this first game. He's been stopping. He's been missing a lot of his limit conversions. Like he straight up just lost to an egg.
Right.
His side B, which you know, if you're far away enough to throw an egg, doesn't seem like you should be. Yeah, it doesn't feel like you should be throwing a side B if the Yoshi's far away enough where an egg comes into play. So good first game for Jimmy.
Just kind of really capitalizing on how well Cloud does in this matchup, just shutting down Yoshi's approach, his options.
Oh yeah, definitely. Now, I mean, Yosh started really strong, but Jimmy picked it right back up.
Yeah, and this is not to say that Jimmy is winning solely because this is a bad matchup for Yoshi.
No, of course.
Yeah, I'm not trying to say that or suggest that in any means. I'm just saying that, that's one of those things that we have to look into. And, like, the thing is that skill first, like, the first place their skill, like, takes place at, if I can get that sentence out correctly, is the character selection screen.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So we're going to go back to Smashville. I like the stage for him. It's not like he would want to take him to tri-platforms or maybe even Final Destination just because it's Cloud.
Yeah. I mean, just going back to it, I don't think that Yosh lost because of the stage. I can see him just staying here. He was doing really well overall. I mean, he just had a couple times where he missed a couple conversions, and otherwise, pretty good game. Especially considering the matchup, and I don't know how much experience Yosh has with Clouds, but I can't imagine it being with Clouds as good as we've seen Jimmy D.
Well, the thing is that Cloud is a matchup you have to know.
Oh, yeah.
Because Cloud is really sort of like simple to pick up. I'm not saying he's very simple or easy to master, but he's certainly simple to pick up and learn the basics of. To where
there's gonna be a lot of people playing.
Right, yeah. There's a reason why the Pocket Cloud stereotype exists. You have to learn that matchup, especially if he's one of your hardest matchups.
Yeah, which can be really annoying when you're in bracket and all you're doing is just playing against different Clouds.
Yep, and nice use of that limit up B. Just catching him out of that shield and popping him up.
Oh yeah, it's a pretty fast option, so I really like that he did that.
Yeah, I remember there being a time to where like professionals were considering it a better limit option than cross slash.
I mean, it can be, honestly, like at certain percents, like if it's going to kill, just like hold shield and immediately like use it out of shield.
But speaking of using things immediately,
yeah,
I think he just realized he was like, I'm already
I'm gonna get it again. Yeah, I'm gonna get it again regardless.
Yeah,
so.
and I'm about to lap him in percent, so
might as well just go for it.
That up air is such a really good like combo breaking tool because of the way it sort of like shifts Cloud's hurtbox.
Oh wow!
Nice recovery right there, but
not gonna be worth it.
Yeah, all for naught. But he just went so deep, realizing the extent of his character's recovery.
Yeah, I'm surprised he made it back, honestly.
Jimmy knows the business. That's all you can say about it.
Yep. Jimmy ain't no Jim. And he's proving it right now with that down smash, just taking care of Yosh and sending him out of this bracket and putting himself into that top 8 loser side. So good stuff to Jimmy, you know. Yeah. Good stuff to Jimmy. Doing really well in his pool so far.